This is my latest random project. This is a Belkin boombox. It's circa 2006, and our neighbors left it out, and so I decided I'm gonna try to keep it out of landfill. It's got a, sort of a compartment in here that uses a satellite radio. So this is, for my research online, this is basically a car satellite adapter, but it has a docking connector, so it fits in here. This antenna passes through. So this is actually a satellite antenna. It's broken off. You can see the battery part is missing. Here's the antenna pass through as well. So you could use it with an external antenna and a 12 volt DC. So originally I was just thinking, well, maybe I'll try to get the speakers out of it, but the case is actually pretty good. So I'm gonna take a look at it and see what I find as I try to power it up and also see, what the status of the electronics are. Well, I tried powering the unit with a 12 volt power supply and nothing happened. It did seem like it blinked just one brief time on amber, but it's time to dig into it. And this was a real challenge. I used AI to try to figure it out, and AI was in general correct about how to open it and completely wrong about the specifics. So there's no real visible fasteners except for a couple screws here and a couple screws that hold on the door. What I did find is I could use these two tools and pry off this front cover. It's maybe slightly glued or heat staked in there, but it seemed to come off, and if you're careful, I think it's minimal damage. Now I believe I've got a number of screws that I can access. So I removed 8 of these screws. Again, they were kind of hidden behind the front piece that I pried off, and then there were 4 kind of in the corners of each of the speaker cavities there, and that allowed the gray back to come off completely. And now I have access to the speakers, which look in surprisingly good shape, and the electronics. So we'll keep digging. Okay, let's take a look at the main guts of the electronics here. So power comes in, it's connected to the batteries. There's 8 D cells. Goes to the jack that's on the back, merges in if you want to power it with 12 volts. And comes in here to the main board, which I'm assuming right there at the corner is just a regulator. And the board looks in pretty good shape. The capacitors aren't obviously popped. This crystal has got some corrosion on it, probably from a battery failure. The battery terminals are pretty bad. This is a microcontroller, an SJ1019, that seems to be used quite frequently in these. These 2 cables go to the daughter board that has the connector for the bottom of the stereo on it, as well as it connects to the antenna because it's shared in that connector. This is a double-sided board. It's got a ton of components on the bottom, actually, a lot of maybe termination resistors, etc. And then the other thing it has here is this large heat sink. This is a BA51417. So let me put that on the screen real quick. Those are the 2 kind of main parts here on the top side. And that's it looks like a pretty decent stereo amplifier, 5 watts per channel. And so this is the left and right channels coming out that are connected to the speakers. And then the final thing is just the front panel button. It has a jack on it for headphones, as well as the volume control. So that's pretty much it. I mean, my plan at this point, as much as I'd like to resurrect some of this electronics, is probably just to go ahead and see how well the speakers themselves perform. Time for a done stamp. Basically, I took out all the electronics. I really don't know what to do with the satellite receiver. And I wired the speakers up to this Class D amp I have that's powered by an 18650 and uses flash and/or Bluetooth. It was previously the one that I had in this sort of marked up cardboard box, and it sounds a lot better. Sweet.